Hi guys, I'm back again. I just shared a video previously of this traveller's notebook that I made for a friend's birthday. So I just thought I might just show you how I wrap any goodies that if I do sell any, how I wrap them, how they go out to everyone, and how I wrap my friends' presents. I just enjoy the gift wrapping as much as I do enjoy the making. So I've got a whole heap of stuff. I don't know what I'm going to be using, or I've got ribbons and twine that I picked up at a garage sale. I've got a little tag that I've made myself, some vintage flowers that I've made myself. I'm going to stick the wrapping with my washi tape that I've made from old book paper and stamps. This is a greeting card that I made for her to go with the present. I know I want to definitely use this doily. I love that doily. Sorry, this, what do you call that? Napkin. And this doily. I've coffee dyed that. I want to use that as well. I wanted to add her, her initial S. So I've got a selection of alphabets here. I don't know. There's the one that I was looking for, of course, I can't find, and I was going to actually put an eyelet in that and hang it as a charm, but my workspace is a hell of a mess at the moment. So I've just got some new to me cupboards that I'm still trying to sort out and put things away properly. So I've just got a little bit of pom-pom trim here I might use as well, and my bucket of goodies, bits and pieces that I might put in there as well. So here we go. Let's see if I can't mess this up completely. So what I love using is old patterns. So I've got a heap of them from the op shop. So I'm going to wrap it in this. Which side do I want to put this on the inside? So I mean, this isn't, well, none of it's rocket science really, but this is just what I do. So it's just a matter of wrapping it nice and securely first. So just make it look like a little bag or an envelope. And I'm going to use this washi tape that I've made from old book paper and stamps. So I was going to cut that, but I think I'll just use that whole strip. So if I just stick that down just to hold that in place. And so that's the front. So I think what I want to do is I want to have that doily on the front there, down the bottom. And I think I'll just fold this, because the butterflies, they're directional, I'm going to fold it in half this way and make a band out of it. So just fold it like that, so you still see the butterflies. You see the butterflies, or do we do it this way? Maybe we do it this way. And see more of the butterflies that way. So I think I'll do that. It's just about layering really, and I mean there's no rules or anything to it. It's just a matter of whatever you think is pleasing to your eye. So what I like to do too is make it so that they can actually reuse these items if they want to. So I don't particularly want to stick the serviette down, so I've just secured that, tucked it quite firmly and just secured that on the table. And I think I like that ribbon. So I think this is too dark. Or do I use the pom-pom trim? It's quite cute. Maybe I could do that and then that. Have a look. I'm going to get myself all in a tangled mess here. So I think I'm going to use the satin ribbon. So what I'm trying to do is just lay it out flat. And I'm really bad because I tend to waste a lot of ribbon when I do my wrapping, because I always like to allow myself enough to tie off. So once again, if you just put that serviette firmly around there, as I said, you can stick it down, but I just want for the recipient to be able to reuse that if they wish. So now I've done that, I wanted to use the pom-pom trim as well. So, sorry guys. So we lay that flat. Sorry if I keep hitting the camera as well, making you all seasick. So I just want to do 2 layers. So the pom-pom trim obviously is going to be on the top, so it has to go on the bottom of the table first, and then the satin ribbon on top of that. And then place the gift on top of that. And you want to bring that up. So it's keeping all those browns and those neutral colours in there. Yeah, I think I like that. I'm going to cut it anyway and have a play, get rid of the length so that it's a little bit easier to work with. So I'll just pop that to the side. So with all that filling around, the serviette has actually has loosened. Bugger, see, it just keeps moving. I'm going to stick that down. I'm not sure whether Steph will reuse it. She'll probably be able to salvage it anyway. So I'm just going to use some more of that handmade washi. Happy to do a tutorial on that as well. If anyone is interested, just let me know below and I can do that. I've got a couple of tutorials that I'm working on at the moment, so I can do that one as well. So the back doesn't look that beautiful, but I guess it's the front that is the most important, isn't it? So at least that's kept it secure now, so it's nice and firm. So we'll go back to placing the ribbon again. I didn't think this would take this long. So we want the pom-pom trim on the top, so it's got to go flat on the table because we're going to place the gift on the top of that. So place that there. Now with these as well, I don't particularly like tying everything off directly in the middle. I like for it to be a little bit off center, so that's what I've done, and I've probably moved it out of frame. So I just want to place it to the left hand side of that trim there, and I'm going to tie it off here, probably just to hide that bit of white space there. So I'm trying to make this so that the pom-pom trim sits on the top. So, and I'm trying to make sure I'm in frame, so I probably look completely awkward. So I don't know, what do you think? I think that's okay. So I'm going to tie that off. I think I quite like that, so I'm going to tie that off. I'll tie it in a knot first. Not too tight, because she wants to be able to undo it and get into it. And do I just leave it and trim it, or do I tie it in a bow? I think I'll tie it in a bow. And I'll just pull that out like that, and then I'll just trim that off. I like to trim it on an angle. Hey, I didn't do too bad. Normally I waste a lot more than that. I don't waste it actually, because I can use it in my journals, but so I'm just going to trim that off on an angle as well. Get rid of those bits. So I had this little flower as well that I found. I think I quite like that on there. But then I had these die cuts that I thought I could probably use as well. I think they're a bit tizzy. These are a bit tizzy. Yeah, I don't want the birds. No, I don't think I want those. Some flowers that I made. No, don't like that either. I like this little tag. As I said, I had that alphabet letter that I wanted to put an eyelet in, and hang it from there, but I can't find the alphabet that I was looking for. So what I think I'll do, I actually think I'm going to use one of these typewriter thickers and get her initial. Her initial is S. Her name is Steph. So I think it's all very monochromatic, but I don't want it to be too overbearing. So I'm just going to stick that initial on that tag. And I've got some linen thread here somewhere, or actually I could actually attach that with a safety pin, I think. Oh, just broke my nail now, split my nail. I've got these Tim Holtz pins. I could probably put the tag on with, what do they say? Memoirs, Thoughts, Vintage. That one might be nice. Memoirs, Thoughts. Okay, they all keep repeating. I've had these for a while and I've never used them. That's disgusting, but I just don't know how they, whether they clip on and sit nicely, or I'm going to try and put that on there and see what that looks like. Oh, I'm so uncoordinated. I think that's quite cute. Put that there. Do we not worry about it? Oh, what the hell? I think I'm going to put it there. So I'm just going to. Sorry, I store my double-sided tape over my lamp so I never lose it. I think I'm just going to put a little bit of double-sided tape on the back of that. That is actually sticky on there, but it's been floating around in my, with some die cuts, and it's not so sticky anymore. So I'm going to use double-sided tape on the back of it, and I think I'm just going to stick it. Well, there, it's stuck there. Didn't mean to put it there, but I think that's all right. So there you have it. It's just personalising it a little bit, reusing items. So doily that I've had stashed away for a while, an old pattern. Serviette's new, but these trims I got from a garage sale a few years ago. Tags, these stickers I've had for years. I might actually have to, yeah, that's not sticking. I'll have to put a little bit of double-sided tape on those, because I've had them for so long that they no longer stick of their own accord. And this, I think, this flower might be a Prima flower. Correct me if I'm wrong, but another thing that's been in my stash for ages. So you don't have to go and spend a fortune on wrapping paper, as we all know that it does cost a lot. So that's Steph's present wrapped, and I'll just write on her card and I'm ready to gift it. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope I didn't bore you to tears. See you next time.